In the depths of space, beyond the reach of human eyes, something impossible waits. A cosmic ring, vast beyond comprehension, stretches across 1 billion light-years of emptiness. It should not exist, yet it does. Imagine standing on the edge of an abyss. Around you stretches infinite darkness, studded with billions of glowing points galaxies, each containing hundreds of billions of stars. And suddenly, among this chaos of flickering lights, you notice something strange. A giant ring of galaxies, stretching across a distance that light travels in 1,300,000,000 years. This is not an illusion. This is a real structure that challenges everything we knew about the universe. Welcome to the story of the Big Ring, an object so massive that its existence contradicts the fundamental principles of modern cosmology. Today we embark on a journey across billions of light years to unravel one of the greatest mysteries of astronomy. Let's start with the main point. For decades, scientists believed in the cosmological principle, the cornerstone of all modern science about the universe. It states, if you look at the cosmos on a sufficiently large scale, it looks the same everywhere and in all directions. Imagine sugar scattered on a table. Individual grains are different, but the whole pile looks uniform. The same applies to space. Yes, there are stars, galaxies, clusters, but on scales of hundreds of millions of light years, matter should be distributed evenly. There should be no giant ordered structures anywhere. The universe should be homogeneous. This principle is not just a beautiful idea. The Big Bang Theory is built on it. Thanks to it, we calculate the age of the universe and predict its future. The cosmological principle says, wherever you are, you will see roughly the same picture. There are no special places. The same laws apply everywhere. But what if we were wrong? 2024. Alexia Lopez, a graduate student from the University of Central Lancashire in the United Kingdom, analyzes data from a spectroscopic survey of distant galaxies. Hours of painstaking work, an ocean of numbers and spectra, and suddenly a pattern. Galaxies form a design, a ring. A huge, almost perfect ring of galaxies and quasars, located about 9 billion light-years from Earth. The diameter of this ring is 1,300,000,000 light-years. To understand the scale, light, the fastest thing that exists in the universe, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, covers a distance equal to the diameter of this ring in 1,300,000,000 years. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, has a diameter of about 100,000 light-years. The Big Ring is 13,000 times larger. But size is only part of the mystery. Much more important is what its existence means. According to the cosmological principle, the maximum size of any structures in the universe should not exceed 1,200,000,000 light-years. This is a theoretical limit. In the first hundreds of thousands of years after the Big Bang, tiny density fluctuations existed in the universe. Gravity amplified these differences, giving birth to stars and galaxies. But the expansion of the universe works in the opposite direction. It pushes objects apart. On large scales, expansion wins. Structures larger than a certain limit simply wouldn't have had time to form. The Big Ring exceeds this limit, 100 million light-years beyond the theoretical maximum. And this is not the only problem. In 2013, astronomers found the giant GRB ring, a cluster about 10 billion light-years long. A giant GRB ring complex was discovered with a diameter of 5,300,000,000 light-years. And in the same region where the Big Ring is located, there exists another giant structure, the Giant Arc, stretching 3,300,000,000 light-years. It was discovered by the same Alexia Lopez in 2021, 2 cosmic anomalies in one region of space. Coincidence? The probability is negligible. Perhaps we are seeing a manifestation of an even larger structure, a hidden framework of the universe that we didn't know about. How could this have formed? There are several hypotheses. First, cosmic strings, hypothetical defects in the fabric of space-time that arose in the first moments after the Big Bang. Imagine cracks in a frozen pond. Similarly, fractures could have formed in the early universe. A cosmic string thinner than an atom could weigh more than a star. Galaxies could gather along such strings, forming ring structures. Second hypothesis, Roger Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmologies. According to them, our universe is not the only one. Before the Big Bang, a previous universe existed. Perhaps the Big Ring is a trace from a past eon, imprinted in our reality. Third, baryon acoustic oscillations sound waves in the early universe that left an imprint on the distribution of galaxies. But the size of the Big Ring is much larger than the typical scale of such waves. Fourth, coincidence, a statistical fluctuation, but the probability is less than 0.01%, and considering other giant structures, almost impossible. What if the cosmological principle is simply wrong? What if the universe is not as homogeneous as we thought? This thought is both frightening and fascinating. Revising the cosmological principle means revising a huge number of theories and calculations. But the history of science is full of examples when established principles turned out to be approximations. Perhaps at scales of billions of light years, new phenomena, new laws begin to manifest. Inhomogeneity of dark energy, modified gravity, additional dimensions of space. Each idea sounds fantastic, but this is exactly how science develops. Observations that don't fit theories give birth to new hypotheses, and step by step, we approach the truth. The Big Ring reminds us we understand only 5% of the universe's contents, the remaining 95% dark matter and dark energy, whose nature remains a mystery. And now it turns out that even these 5% we don't fully understand. When we look at the Big Ring, we look at the universe 9 billion years ago. In that era, our Earth did not exist. The solar system had not yet been born. But the galaxies of this ring were already there. The light they emitted traveled 9 billion years, crossed unimaginable distances, and reached a small telescope on a small planet. And we, creatures made of stellar matter, were able to capture this light and ask questions about its nature. Carl Sagan said, "We are a way for the universe to know itself." The atoms in our bodies were born in stars. Oxygen, carbon, iron. Everything was created in nuclear furnaces that exploded billions of years ago. We are literally made of star stuff. And now this matter has evolved, developed consciousness, and looks back at the stars, trying to understand where it came from. The Big Ring is not just an astronomical anomaly. It's a reminder of how little we know. Each new mystery is an opportunity for discovery. Each violation of theory is a chance to build a better theory. The universe is still full of secrets, and that is beautiful. Thank you for joining us on this journey through space. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and write in the comments what you think about the Big Ring. Support the channel on Patreon. Subscribe to our Telegram, where we share space news. Stay with us, and see you again in the universe.